Hey guys. So, as alluded to in the video, there's a part two, and it's also not good. So, here's what's up. The moving company called my wife when I was editing that last video, and they said that they needed more money. They said that they were about to load up the truck. They could have all of our stuff to us by Tuesday, which is great. Tuesday, that'd be fantastic. But before they would load up the truck, they needed $2,100. Just checked the text from my wife. $2,100 to pick up and put our stuff onto a truck and start driving out to Kansas. We knew that we owed some more money. We were told that we would have to pay like $2,700 on delivery, which it's a lot, and a lot more than we expected before they loaded up the truck. But when they loaded up the truck and they took the weight and they determined the cubic feet of space, they said $2,700. Well, when we told them we didn't have that much money in cash, they said that we could pay with a credit card on delivery, that we could call the broker and that we could do that. And so I called the broker and we were going to make that payment over the phone, but then they said, no, hang on. If you're going to do this when they deliver it, why not just do it all in one transaction? Which we're like, okay, sure, that makes sense. So we went ahead. They drove off satisfied. We packed up our stuff and we started driving to Kansas. Well, now they're not satisfied with a credit card payment on delivery. They are insisting on us getting a money order for $2,100 and sending them a photo of it over email right now, which you cannot buy money orders with credit cards. We don't have money to do that, unfortunately. I mean, if we did, we would just pay it right now and be done. And then he said that upon delivery, that they would need, before they would unload the truck, in addition to the $2,100 money order that we'd pay right now, they would need $1,600. So $3,700 total to have our stuff delivered to us, and 21 of that before they'll even start bringing it to us. We expected to be able to pay this with a credit card, and the total amount was supposed to be $900 less than we were just told over the phone. And this is nearing double what our original estimate was in the first place. I don't know how it's costing this much to move our stuff from Seattle to Kansas. It's out of hand. Like, and it's not even like they're packing it for us, because they didn't. We packed all of our stuff ourselves. You know, it's not like they're gonna unpack it for us. It's just put it on a truck, drive it, take it off the truck. That's all that they're doing for us. And I don't think that should be this expensive to do this. We've never done this before. We hired a moving company because, what normally happens when you move, right? You impose on all your friends and family. You try to get help, and buy everybody beer and pizza, and everybody hurts for a while, right? But you get it done, and it's nice. And well, we were out far away from family, and we didn't want to impose on our friends, and we're just like, you know what? Let's splurge. Let's do this thing in a way that doesn't hurt anybody's backs. Let's do things the more considerate way, since we can probably make this work, and it'll be less stressful on our pets. We can drive the 1,700 miles together, the 27 hours. There were a lot of pros. We had heard a lot of good things about people who had hired moving companies in the past, about, it's the only way to move. It's so much better, right? Well, I suppose when things work out, that's the way it is. I don't want to cast aspersions, because clearly I don't want, and that's another thing, I don't want anybody to harass anybody at these companies, because, well, for one of them has all of my stuff, and I'd rather not provoke them. And for another, I don't believe or know if what they're doing is illegal, and I don't want to make any claims that they are, because I don't want to be sued out of retaliation for this. All I know is that I need my stuff back, and it's going to cost a lot of money, and it's money that I don't have, and I don't know what's going to happen if I don't have this money. I can only assume that if I don't come up with the money, it stays in a storage locker until they start charging me money for rent, or maybe just take possession of those belongings. We're not rich. If I had money in savings, we would do this, but we don't. We don't have much. We moved to Kansas to live more frugally. Basically, everything that we own is in Seattle. Everything, that's our life savings. That's all I have to show for the last 30-some years of my life, is over there on a truck. And it's not just my games. It's our bed, our dining room table, our movies that we like to watch. It's furniture. It's family photos and stuff like that. That a lot of it I can't replace. The games that have immense sentimental value to me, that are irreplaceable, are there. I'm trying to stay positive. It's just there's not very much to stay positive about at this point. I guess on the bright side, they still have our stuff, and they're trying to communicate with us. Now, here's the silver lining. Our broker has gotten involved again. We talked to them a few times yesterday, and they're resuming their role as an intermediary. They're reviewing our paperwork because, things have gotten so far out of expectation. Hopefully, with their involvement, things will get better. I hope. I really don't want to lose all of that stuff. I don't know how it's all going to work out. A lot of people have been telling me what I should have, would have, could have done. I'll tell you now, I've already would have, should have, could have thought about everything that I should have, would have, could have done already 1,000 times over. Yeah, I really shouldn't have fallen down that well. Yeah, I really should have avoided that trap. Yep, if I would have known that this was going to happen, if there was any indication that this was going to happen, definitely wouldn't have accidentally walked off that cliff. I understand that it's people trying to be helpful, but it's not helpful. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Just gonna have to try to figure it out, I guess. I went ahead and got a couple of things coming. A cheap webcam, I got this microphone that's been acting strangely, but with a few things on the way, I should be able to start streaming something again, and hopefully that'll, help again, because that was a very helpful source of revenue that I haven't been able to do for a while. I haven't been doing much fun lately, and it's starting to weigh down on me. And anyways, that's part 2. I really hope that part 3 I have something better to tell you guys. Streaming will resume here probably next week. Thanks for your patience, guys. I'll see you next time.